Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Adam. This is another Fighting Fantasy Spotlight review, and today we're going to be taking a look at Dungeon on Blood Island. Now this is a book written by Ian Livingstone. It actually came out last September in 2024. I already thought I'd done this video. Turns out I haven't. So yeah, let's take a look at the book, shall we? It is a welcome return from for Ian Livingstone and the Fighting Fantasy books. Like, it's been a couple of years since the previous one, which was Land of the Giants, as well as Secrets of Salmonis, Steve Jackson. So, but Ian comes out alone with the Dungeon on Blood Island, and this is a really interesting book. Now, the cover illustration on the book was done by Ian McCaig. I mean, just look at that beast. It is a scary monster. In fact, this is available, and I'll put a link to the website down below, as a resin model that you can actually paint. You can order and buy this figure to paint, and in the future I will get hold of it and we will paint it live on stream. The artwork inside was done by Christian Bala, and I gotta say, it is black and white. It does look like line art, but I do believe it was done on the computer. It wasn't like hand drawn on paper as a lot of the classic books were. This, I believe, was done on the computer, but in the style of line art. There is some really good illustrations in this book. There's loads, and the book is filled with monsters and creatures as well, so there's plenty to do inside this book. It's a really good book and a welcome return. So yeah, Ian McCaig did the cover illustrator, Christian Bala did the other illustrations, and a chap called Leo Hartas did a map inside the book. Now, I believe this map is available in another book. It looks kind of like a reprint from a previous adventure, but the story of the book is actually a tie-in to Trial of Champions and Armies of Death. So Trial of Champions, you're a slave, you're forced to do a gladiator fight, and then thrown into Baron Sukhumvit's death trap dungeon. And if you win, you get like 25,000 gold pieces. And Armies of Death picks up that character that won that money, where you then go buy an army and decide to do something with it. This book kind of is either a prequel or runs parallel with Trial of Champions. I'll read the back cover and you'll understand. It says, jealous of Baron Sukhumvit's death trap dungeon, Lord Karnas forced 600 shackled souls to build the ultimate dungeon on Blood Island. He filled the labyrinth with savage creatures and deadly traps, and offered the fabled prize of the golden orb of Fang to any brave adventurer who could find it and escape from the dungeon alive. So the basic story is you decide to take part in this labyrinth go through, and it like I said, it either runs parallel to Trial of Champions or is a slight prequel by a few days. We did play this live on stream, and I have read through it twice. It is a really good read. There's lots of little, incidental pictures as well. Obviously, you got the dice on the bottom, and at the back you have your adventure sheet with the rules. It gets straight into the story. I believe a hardcover of this was made as well for the Fighting Fantasy Fest, so if you went down there, you could purchase the hardcover book. I'm not sure if that's available online to buy, but you get straight into the story after a little background. I really do recommend getting it. It says here, 1 year, a brave adventurer unexpectedly won. So this is actually after Trial of Champions, I'm sorry. It's a in-between Trial of Champions and Armies of Death, maybe. So, yeah, really good. Came out September 2024. I'm so sorry for not doing it then. I really thought I had. So I decided quickly get this done and then just publish it straight away. And and we'll get back to this one day. Currently on this YouTube channel, we're going through all the Fighting Fantasy books. I believe we're up to Moonrunner at the moment, which is in the late 40s. And we will be going beyond the 59 you know, Puffin original series and going in through to the other like Wizard releases. This was published by Scholastic, and if you do count it as part of the original Puffin, it's book number 72 in the running. But in the Scholastic print, it's book number 22. So yeah, we will be continuing those every fortnight on this channel. So if you haven't join in on any of the live streams. You guys get to make the choices while I read the book, and it's really fun. And in my members section, if you join as a member, you get to access all the previous years live stream. We've been doing this since 2018, believe it or not. So we've read through a few of them a couple of times. Haven't completed many of them though, to be honest. The dice are not always on our side. Yeah, join as a member, you'll get access. But also, I've gone through all of these books in a little spotlight feature. You have access as a subscriber or a non-subscriber to those videos now. And there's other ones I've done for like the advanced Fighting Fantasy series, the Riddling Reaver and the Fantasy Fighting Fantasy one, as well as one for like the adventure sheet explaining that, and a kind of beginner's guide intro into the Fighting Fantasy world. So if you've never seen this, go check out those videos, and I shall see you in the next one when Ian or Steve gets around to writing another one. Take care, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.